Hey friends, Jenna here with bookworms and brushes and dip and fun. I am going to show you a new little DIY that I created. So if you want to get this printout with the supplies and the prints that go along, you can do that. And let me show you what we're going to be making. We're going to make these awesome little cute, let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. These cute little owl earrings. Aren't they so cool? And the back of them's gold. So I'm going to show you really quick what you need to do to make these. Excuse me, my throat is scratchy from this crazy weather we've been having, so I'm trying to get my live to pop up. Let me see if I can see it on my Facebook. So I will put the link in this after the video's done back on here so you guys can see that. And there we go. All right, I think I got my video up. Cool. Okay. So the first thing is you're going to print this off. You'll get the download when you tell me you want it. And I'll put the link like I said. And you're going to cut out the two little owls. Okay. So I'll put that over to the side. So that comes, well first I guess I should go through. Okay, so supply wise, we've got our scissors. We've got a glue stick. I've got earring hooks here with jewelry eye hooks. And then I've got jewelry pliers, which I don't have laying out. And then I've got thin cardboard. Let me show you what I mean by thin cardboard. So I've got like my Tabasco box, my Econo size, because I like hot sauce. You can see it's the really thin. So like a cereal box, thin cardboard. And then my UV resin kit. So I purchased this kit off of Amazon. It's the Let's Resin. And I have the light. Just so you know too, it needs to specifically be a light for resin. This type of UV resin, not like the nail kit lights. Those do not work. They're not the right frequency or wavelength or whatever. And then if you decide to make these, I would love for you to tag me, show me how it went. Okay, so I'm pretty new to resin. I have not done very many. I just got this kit just like a couple months ago, and I've only used it a couple times. But I'm going to show you my basics for this. So this is pretty simple. I'm just going to show you guys one. And I'll do this other one later and give them away to somebody, I guess. I don't need two sets of these. Maybe my daughter would probably like them. So I've got sort of smaller scissors here. It makes it a little bit easier. And this is just regular copy paper. Nothing fancy. And I've got I did forget to mention, I do have these two silicone resin tools, and then I have a silicone mat. That's what's on my desk here, and that's what I use regularly anyway, so you do need those things too. So, hence the kit. The kit will come with all of that. But UV resin is actually like super cool and very easy to use, in my opinion so far. And supposedly it's slightly less toxic than like the two-part resins. I don't know if I believe that. So use gloves and stuff if you're concerned about that, and air out your space, because that could be a thing, right? I mean, they used to let the boomers play with mercury, and they lined all their food with the tin cans with lead. So, you know, when they say something's non-toxic, take it with a grain of salt, I guess. All right. So now I did on these originally use regular school glue. So you can use that. The only bad thing is it bubbles up on you. I definitely think that the stick glue would be much better. And I had to confiscate that from my kids. It was very hard to find it because they don't put anything back, you know. So finding school glue and stick glue in my house was not easy. So I guess I probably should have, and I think I did this originally, just cut the owl out at the same time. So sorry guys, doing this double cutting for you. And that doesn't make any sense. So glue it on first, FYI. This isn't that, you know, that much more time consuming, so it's not a huge deal. This is a simple thing to cut out. All right. So now we've got, and what this does, this makes a firmer like base for the resin to go on, because if it's not firm enough, the resin sort of like, as it cures, pulls up on the paper. So you definitely need that firmness from that little bit of cardboard. These earrings are so easy to make, and you could really make them with like any picture. Let me get some of these. Everything sticks to the resin, to the silicone mat, so you gotta use alcohol or something to get it off. Okay, so the first thing, I'm gonna flip my owl over. I've got my resin here, and this is my little, hopefully you guys can see this, little eye hook, and I'm just going to pop that. So what I did originally, let's see if I got, I'm gonna lay a piece of cardboard right here, like that, and what that'll do is just level out my eye hook so that it's not like tilting up, and that'll keep it even while it cures. So you just want to make sure you get it sort of centered. There we go. So there's no screwing this into it or anything like that. Let me push this down just a little bit. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to take just a tiny dot of my UV resin right on top of that there. And then I'm going to take my light and stick this over top. We've got this one has what, 60, 90, and 150 seconds. So I put it on the 90 because we don't need to have it super cured yet. We're going to cover the whole back with resin here in a minute. Just another little tip and trick too, if you ever have bubbles or anything in your resin, an easy way to fix that is like with a heat gun or a flame, like on a lighter. And then I wanted to tell you guys, on Monday, this coming week, I'm going to be doing a box opening for my latest subscription that just went out. And these have to do with that. So you can see the little owls. So we're going to be doing a lot of nature inspired. Our newest subscription box, which I'm not going to say yet. I think a lot of people probably know what it is in my group, but is all nature inspired. So got our cute little owls to go along with that. All right, that should be good for now. Okay, I'm going to, so I start in the middle and just sort of keep going. And this is the trickiest part, is figuring out how much resin to put on there without like flooding it, but also getting it to the edges. So I've got my silicone tool here, and I just sort of drag it. And just take it right to the edge. And it's usually pretty good, as long as you don't go super crazy with it, that it does not go over the edges. Now, if for some reason you do go over the edge, I have found, as long as it's not super thick, that you can just trim it off or sand it off. So it's pretty forgiving. I think my hands are shaking. Okay, there we go. Alright, so you can see I've got right along the edge. It looks like I got it pretty clean. Doesn't look like anything's messing up there. And then I'm going to stick my, always cure the resin that's on my tools with the the thing itself. So, all right, so after this is done, we're going to flip it over, and then we're going to do the exact same thing on the front. And then what we do here, I just have a metallic paint marker. I think this one's oil-based, alcohol-based. So it's not water-based like acrylic is. So it's a little bit more durable. And I just fill in the back there to make that look cool right there. So it goes along with the gold jewelry pieces I have. And that's all I'm doing to sort of cover the back up there. So super easy. And then that's it. That's like all there is to it. So I'll go ahead and finish this up, but if you wanted to just go ahead and figure it out yourself, that's all there is to it. And you can download the printable and everything. And it has, like I said, the supplies you need. Okay. One other thing too that is nice when working with resin. What is it? Rubbing alcohol takes sort of the sticky away. So sometimes resin has like a little bit of residue on top of it. And this will take that little bit of stickiness away. Okay. So flip that over, same thing. Just flood it out a little. I find this one doesn't really do too bad with the bubbles either, as long as you do it slow. And I did this with just a regular inkjet printer. I was happy to find out it doesn't bleed with the resin. Let me put the resin on top. It's sort of self-leveling, which is nice. Alright, I think I got it all. It's the same thing. You can get the pile in there. And then I've got some of my jewelry pliers. They're rusting. I cleaned them the other day. And then when you open up the eye here, you want to just sort of pull it back on it. You don't want to like open it this way. You want to pop it like to where it's, not really sure how to explain it, I guess. There we go. All right, hopefully, let me see if I can, oh, I wasn't even in the camera. Oh my gosh. All right, so open up the eye hook. So see how that's, I pulled it towards me. Okay. I've got my tweezers. I've got my eye hook ready. So as soon as this resin cures, that's all there is to the earring. I feel like I can make lots of cool jewelry now. Definitely make this more elaborate. But yeah, the resin is very fun. So if you haven't tried it, it's pretty inexpensive to try. I think I want to say, I bought it back in December. So I want to say I paid like $20-ish for the kit. And then it came with like 2 bottles of this. It came with some molds, resin molds and stuff like that. So, and all the tools. So this is really fun. If you haven't given this craft a whirl, it's sort of popular right now. All right, that should be pretty good. Yeah. All right. I'm going to wipe this off. And then I usually set both sides under for like another 1 minute and 50 seconds or whatever. But I'm not going to do that right now. So you guys can see the final of this. So I just got my hook. Let me pull this up and make sure. There we go. Hooked it in there. And then I'm going to take my tweezers. Let me pull down. Is that a little better? There we go. My pliers, not tweezers. And just close this up. There we go. That's it. That's all there is to it. It's pretty fun. Cute little owl. Oh yeah, and then you still want to put the marker on the back. That really doesn't look terrible like that though. I don't think anybody, but you can see if you look really, let's see if I can get it in focus. Really close, you can see like the threading from the eye hook. And then just putting this gold, I don't know, I just feel like it finishes it all. Look how fun. And this doesn't take too long to dry either, so. All right, thanks guys. I hope you enjoy this little tutorial. Let me know if you make any of these. Let me see them, tag me. I would love to see it. Or if you have anything else you do similar with the same sort of technique, I'd love to see that as well. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.